Example 5.13. Oxygen gas is a molecular substance. It's a molecule that's made up of just oxygen atoms. So the formula is O2. So there are two oxygen atoms somehow joined together with some sort of chemical bonding. Let's investigate this by drawing the Lewis electron dot diagram for the molecule O2. To begin with, you look at a periodic table and you find oxygen in the periodic table. Notice that it's in group 6A. That means that oxygen has 6 valence electrons. Looking at the simplified periodic table, again, oxygen is in group 6A, and using the simplified table, it's in the 6th column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I suggest you review how I make a simplified periodic table if you've just dropped into this series later on. So, oxygen has 6 valence electrons. Each oxygen atom has 6. So going back, we want to find out how many valence electrons are available on the oxygen molecule, the O2 molecule. So here we go. So we've got 2 times an oxygen atom. So that's 2 times 6, because each oxygen atom has 6 valence electrons. 2 times 6 is 12, so we have 12 valence electrons to distribute. I'm going to start by drawing my 2 oxygen atoms and connecting them with a single line representing the sharing of a pair of electrons. I'm going to make each of the oxygens happy. Remember, oxygen wants to have 8 electrons around it. So it sees 2 electrons. The one on the right here sees 2 electrons. I'm going to give it 6 more, so it feels like it's got 8 electrons around it. The oxygen on this side of my screen sees 2 electrons, wants 8, so I'm going to give it 6 more. Well, how many electrons do I have down in my diagram? Well, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14. I've got 14 electrons. I can only have 12. I have 2 electrons too many. That means I need to add another bond. So this is going to be a trial structure, and I'll start again. So I draw my 2 oxygen atoms, and now I'm going to have a double bond connecting the 2 oxygen atoms. So I'm going to put a pair of electrons in each of these lines. The lines represent a chemical bond. And what we have here is a double bond, 2 chemical bonds joining the 2 oxygen atoms. So now this oxygen atom sees 4 electrons, wants 8, so it needs 4 more. Same deal over here. This oxygen atom sees 4 electrons, wants 8, needs 4 more. How many dots do I have down here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I got 10, 11, 12 valence electrons in my structure. I had 12 valence electrons to distribute. This is a happy Lewis electron dot diagram.